Now Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing, Jones.
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it.
Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Carr, a handoff here to Drake.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. Out of CD, do you see an avenue where they can...
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Running for the shotgun with Dre. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Going up top.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Carr. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Carr to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
To try again after the sack. Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Jacobs.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Another example right there of why quarterbacks get nervous when Yannick Ngakoue is getting ready to rush them. 37.5 sacks in 4 seasons in Jacksonville. But last year, he split time between Minnesota and Baltimore and put together 8 sacks. Then he signed with the Raiders back in March.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
From the gun, Jones. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Solomon Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Riley Dixon now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Pettis. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. On 1st down, Drake. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing now is Carr. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Carr now to throw. He'll look downfield for Waller. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that. But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Looking to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Max Crosby in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And this one is incomplete.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but I admire the effort.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Pettis on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Carr. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr again. Touchdown Raiders. That's caught. Darren Waller with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right. Hot 19. Hot 19. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. And let's get it.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Bring it. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On second down, here's Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. 20, 10.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Here's Jacobs.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Jacobs again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the first.
Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's home. And in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he clanks it off the right upright. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
50 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Drake. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Third down.
Now Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Keon Crossan.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught.
7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll look to throw again.
That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Jones throwing for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 29, Carr.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The Raiders on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw his Carr.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Keon Crossan.
And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Second and 10.
It's just me and you.
Throwing again. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Touchdown, Giants.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jacobs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. To throw, it's Carr. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw again on second down. Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing Jones. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run out for the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Carr going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Showed some flash on the run, but he will be brought down shy of his 10. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Jones on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Now Jones. Max Crosby in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Jones.
He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield.
To throw is Jones.
To Barkley on the check down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Here's Jones. Throw left side, complete to Tony.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Jones finding Tony for a Giants first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jones.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now there's the timeout signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
And when he has tried me, I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend homie. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peaceful peace of mind. Unlike Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds, I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind. Did I